Hello everyone, Mrs. JJ here with another craft room time video and live. So you might wonder what I am doing here. This is going to be the cards that I have been talking about. It's going to be, I would say, like half a deck of cards. And I'm going to make my version of the cards that Janet Nash once, I think it was like a month and a half ago, she talked about it on her stream. And I so wish that I knew who was, the author of these cards. Let's see if I can see it. It was a mindfulness deck of cards. But unfortunately, I can't remember it right now. I will put the information down below in the description box after the live, though, because I do have to figure out who it was. So I am just preparing some cards. I'm going to paint another, some more because we do need that. And of course, I want to do every cards today, but we will start. Hello, Marvel Comic Corner. Clint, I presume. And Gail, welcome. So a mindfulness deck of cards. So this will just be in like preparation for at least a couple of the cards today. Oh, hello, Erin. Haven't seen you around, Clint, or Erin for that matter. Oh, I hope that you have a wonderful day so far. Actually, my day started out with rain and it was so welcomed. It really was, but it wasn't lasting long. But it was really welcomed because our nature needs a little bit of rain. So let's look into the letters used in this deck of cards. It was A for accept, B, breathe, or let's see what breeze, bluebells. I don't know if there was something, you talked about it on Janet Nash's stream. C is calm, D is doodle, E is embrace, F is feel, G is what is it? Gracious, H hug, I imagine, J journal, K kindness. Those type words. So I'm going to make my version of this deck of cards. And then I will make today's iCAD card. Day number 28 today. Just paint this a little bit and let them dry. Kind of put them to the side a tiny bit. even though it's not really to the side, it's, you know, all over the place here, surrounding me. Those are almost dry so that we can go back to those after. Let's see. So we will have to take a look at the iCAD while those are drying. So the word for today was parachute, and it was a little bit tricky, or still is. But let's see. Something sky, of course. Hello, Daphne's Craft and more. Welcome to the stream. Sky, something sky. Are we meant to do, let's see, teal or blue? You know, something like this, maybe. Do I have the light blue here somewhere, or have I used it up? It might be that I have. So parachute, I don't know. I just talked to my husband the other day and actually talked about this tandem type thing. Hello, Vanessa, welcome. Are you all into those bungee jump and whatever, you know? There is a lot of, to me, scary things because I'm afraid of heights. Something like that. And do we have some sort of lace or something? Or have I used it up? Let's see. I thought that we could use some lace or something to go with making the parachute, or maybe this thing. This might be a nice thing to use. Great fear of heights. Yeah, that's like me. I actually saw a documentary one time with small kids going to, I think the name of the documentary was like the most dangerous way to school or something like that, and then realized, you know, it was scary for those kids going to school. In that particular episode, it was like in the middle of the rainforest in Amazonas or something. I don't know where it was, but you know, they were literally going for miles and miles to school. You know, it was scary. And then they had some sort of, I don't know, what, zip line type thing. And they literally took like just a wooden stick or you know, something like that. It was scary. That was the most dangerous way to school. And then there was a, you know, a follow-up with like in the middle of Siberia with, I don't even know how many minus going to school in the middle of winter, fearing to, you know, freeze to death. And those, and it's literally like, you know, that school exists in the middle of nowhere, literally. Hello, Dana. Welcome, welcome. So that's part of the parachute. Let's see if we can create something else to go with that. One might say that my beloved dryer sheets, but you know, with a lot of people in the family, I spend a lot of time in the laundry room. It's just how it is. Oh, what are you? What am I working on? Like, this is the iCAD challenge. Daisy Yellow Art iCAD number 28 for today. So that's what I am doing. Apart from that, I'm going to start a deck of cards with some mindfulness cards. That type of project that I have been, like, you know, I don't know if I've been talking about it, but I've been thinking about it for quite some time. So I wanted to do that. And the parachute here will, you know, will kind of represent it all, the scary way to school. I hope that they will be useful, the deck of cards. I know that there are a lot of different type deck of cards with, you know, everything really, but it's fun to make your own. So do I want to have a certain type color? I think I do. We will just go a tiny bit of blue in here. It will literally just be, you know, as a background. And when thinking about this, it will be literally like, oh, I don't want to do this. Help. You know, that type of feeling. Or at least that's how I feel right now. $15 postcards to send out for a swap. Wow. That's fun to make those type projects. Hello and good evening, Janet. Glad that you are here. Maybe you can help me with the name of the person that made the mindfulness cards, or like a deck of cards or something that you talked about on an earlier stream about a month or maybe a month and a half ago. Oh no, my mind isn't really working when it comes to those type of things, so hopefully somebody else will remember for me. So we will use this as a parachute, and I don't really mind that it's going to be like, you know, folded things in here, because that's kind of the purpose, isn't it? Just going like that. Making a little, you know, little folds intentionally here. It isn't really visible, is it? But you know, you can see it like this. Oh, are you at PT? I hope everything goes well there. Kathy, welcome, welcome. Sorry for not saying welcome to you. So let's see. Actually getting kind of scared when thinking about parachutes, but maybe sometime, and I'm not sure if that will even be possible, but I was actually thinking about doing like a hot air balloon type thing a couple of years ago. But even that is scary to me. Even though you are like in a big basket, it feels like, I don't know. I do not know. Yes, that's correct. We will be on my channel 11 a.m. Eastern, if I'm not totally mistaken. It's going to be fun making one of those prompt game crafty fun together again. 11 a.m. Eastern, yep. So because I won last time we did this. The whole thing will be on my channel for this time around. So that will be fun. Let's see, what more can we do? We actually do need to have this one dry a little bit. I'm thinking, are there more than these? Let's put a little thing there. Oh, you will have the family over for the week. That's really fun. Fun to be able to, do things again more normal than we used to. So, I will of course do something on the back of these, but let's see if they are almost dry. This one is dry. That one is dry. Almost dry. We will put that one aside for a little bit. And that one is dry. So we are going to put some colors to these to kind of start it off with A, B, C, D, E, F. Or however, how long we will, I don't know. So what do we think? I do like teal. That is a nice color, isn't it? Something like that. Filming with the phone. I used to do that. If you mean like both video and lives on YouTube, I used to use my phone for everything. But then I bought myself a camera and then another one to upgrade a little bit. So I used to use my phone. It was easiest to start with. to upload faster. You can upload it through your phone, but that, you know, depending on the like the, I don't even know, the upload faster. It's because of the connection itself and how full it is, of course, but it has to do with the connection too. So I remember using, like, I think it was like Dropbox or one of those cloud type service things, and having all the you know, my pictures and things on there, so that I could like upload all the pictures, or I actually set it on like automatic uploading to the cloud, and then I used the phone to video, because video takes a whole lot more space than other type medium. Yeah, that's true, Janet. But you can use your phone to either do video lives, or even, you know, stream together with others. It's kind of like a trial and error type thing when it comes to these technical things. And, you know, the only way that you will know for certain if it works for you is that you try. Definitely a learning curve. Definitely. A fun one, I would say. Really fun one. So I thought of making these cards like um, I know that accept is A, so oh, thank you for the deck of cards, Janet. I saw that you sent me a link, and I do have this picture that I found, and I'm so, oh, my brain isn't really working. That's what it is. I know that we talked about it, and I know that there was somebody in the stream talking about a deck of cards. Yeah. Maybe we will somehow figure out who it was, and if I do, I will immediately put, you know, some links and information in the description box. Oh no, I know that Laura used to do the cards, but there was a person. That's so strange. Now when I'm thinking about it. So A is for accept. So let's do that one. Let's figure out how we want to have it done. I'm just going to try it like this and then have something like that. So let's try it out. Hello, Carol. Welcome, welcome. Now I have it in my mind, but when doing it like this, you'll never know if it will turn out the way that you thought it would. So it might change. I will have to look into how I feel it, you know, if the feeling is good. I don't know about you when it comes to creating certain things. I need to have a feel of everything, and not, you know, not in the sense of touching, but you know, just how it looks and things like that. So this will be a little something to try out. You know, something like that to have the first word. Yeah, we'll just glue it on there. With what type glue, you might wonder. This one, we will use this one up. And then we had B, breathe. Was it that or breath? Breath. Breathe might even be better, at least for me. See if I like it. And then, of course, the doodling fun when this whole thing has dried. Let's take a little eraser there and kind of cut it out a little bit nicer. Into a wavy motion. Just like that. And let's see, do we want to have it upside down? No, I don't really mind the whole thing there. So So lunchtime for most of you, but for me and some of you, it might even be late night and like late evening. C, if I remember correctly, was calm. Let's see what we can do with this. And I wish, let's see, we do definitely need to make it smaller there. Just going to do it like that. Finished lunch before I started. So I am up early, so lunch for me is almost like 11 or something like that. So making these in this way is only like the first step. And because of the heat here, you know, I won't be able to, at least as of right now, sit here for hours and hours, even though I wish I would because it's fun. Oh, the PT wore you out? Oh, I'm so sorry, Vanessa. That's hard. But for a good cause, hopefully, it will help you in the end. D, doodle. Oh, we do like to doodle. I've heard all over, I would say all over the world in different places now that there are a lot of heat waves and things. Kind of nice to have, you know, warm weather and things like that. But when it comes to not being able to be outside, or even to the point where they have a warning, stay inside, and then not having the AC, you can only imagine the feel. I'm glad that we have a basement. Let's say it like that. We have moved down to the basement. So doodle for the letter D, and I will definitely doodle on these. So I will just make the basics now for this one. The D for doodle. And then we had embrace for the letter E. Let's see if we can make the letter E up here. Let's see how we can figure out how to write that one, because that's quite a long word to write. Let's see if we can make something like that. So with the help of these and a little bit of extra doodling, I think these will be fun. Hello, Becca. Beautiful day here. Oh, I would say that for most of us, it's a beautiful day. It's just a matter how hot it is. I was so relieved this morning when it finally came a little bit of rain, but it didn't last for long. Because we definitely needed the rain. Let's see, the E for embrace. And then F for feel, feelings, feel. I would say don't be scared of what you feel. That's what this one means to me. Or let yourself feel the feelings. It's a healing process for you. So we'll cut some of the buttons off here too, just to have a little tiny bit more white off. She is on vacation. That's correct. That's the beauty of the internet. You can be joining even though you are far, far away, just for a couple of minutes or however long you feel like. Let's see if I can turn this the right way. I have no clue. I do it wrong every time. So let's look into it. Is it dry? Accept, breathe, calm, doodle, embrace, and feel. That's the beginning of the little deck of cards. Let's see, this one is dry and that one is dry. Let's continue a tiny bit. Let's see. A poem about a penny. I thought you said a poem about a pony first, because then I thought about a little thing I sang at my work today, actually. So we'll have a little bit more. It was absolutely, and the beauty of it, Cafe, is that you can do whatever you like with the words. So these, on this side of it, it will be the words. On the other side, I will write a little bit, put a picture. I don't know. It's just to the point where I like the words, so I wanted to have them big on one side. And then a tiny, a little bit of doodling around and things like that. And a little bit of purple. Beautiful colors together, isn't it, Becca? Not spending a penny, Barbara, or is that not say? That might not be. Do they have cents in Canada too? I don't know. Let's see. That one, is that one dry? Yes, it is. So, what are the words? GH. Now I'm thinking about it. Do I know the alphabet? I'm thinking about the alphabet song, and realizes that the only song of the alphabet I know is in the English one, but I know that we have one in Swedish too, but that is totally different because we have more, letters than you. So let's add in more teal. Sense or sense? No, you were the one that said that, Barbara. I'm like, seriously, the thing that I talked, was it last Tuesday? It was the first time in literally, and I'm not really kidding, literally in years that I had, per se, like real money in my hand. I think it was, did I say 10 years ago last Tuesday? 8 years ago, maybe. Like it was long ago. It was strange when thinking about it, really. But I got myself some money, and I still have, because Here in Sweden, you can't, in certain stores, you can't pay with cash because they don't accept cash because of the risk of having, you know, like robberies and things in there. So let's see, I'm not going to give him one more plug nickel for, yeah. It's kind of fun to have those type thing. I don't know, do we have those nowadays? The sayings like that? Here in Sweden, I know that we will definitely not have, you know, sayings like that anymore. Hello, Janet. So let's see. Grace, was it Grace? Yes. G for Grace. So we're going to put these ones aside a tiny bit. They have already dried. Hopefully I will use these in some sort of relaxing way after this one. Deck of card is done. Let's see, Grace. Actually just do it like that. It's meant to be calming the colors, so and then we had H. What that was hug. The hug, of course, we do need hugs. Don't we all love hugs? And hearts. That's going to be kind of strange, but I will do it like this. Cut these ones out. And making them with my own hand lettering is kind of relaxing too. Could of course use some alphabet stickers or, you know, things like that, but I kind of like to use my own handwriting in things I do. Let's see, put one there. A little bit of a extra little snippet of these. Definitely want to have them further down with the H and the hug. Grace, and what was that one? Imagination, or I. Inspiration, maybe. There are so many fun words. Looney Tunes. Oh, what were we thinking about? Visiting. What were you visiting? The only thing that I can think of is like Disney and things like that. Let's look into putting that one in. These two. Now I wish I had like iced coffee instead of regular. Let's see this one. H and hug. They do need hugs. And the imagination. 2.0. It's cash transaction, but you have to pay with plastic. Oh. Let's see, what have I missed? Well, we have taxes on the dollar, so if the item is 223, okay. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, we have that too, but it's the same all over the country, so as I understand it, in the US, all states have kind of different taxes and things like that. So this one will be Grace. And then, of course, we have to do something fun on the background or the back side of it all. Journal, love, music, nature. Let's see. How many of the cards did I do? I don't know. I prepared not all, but some of them. So 4 more, and we have journal for G. And then, of course, the white. We could definitely go and prepare the other ones. Getting all teal everywhere. And then some on this card. What was that? That was something that has dried up on us. And this one. And the last one that I've prepared. And some purple, of course. Looking into the camera because that makes it, I don't know, have the view, you know, better view of the whole thing, really. That's at least what I think sometimes when doing things like this. We do definitely need some more purple, or, you know, darker purple. And then on these. And this last one. Hello, Letitia. Remembering some things makes me think, like, is it good or bad that we remember some things? Most of the things that I remember, and I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that you need to have like 5 good things in order to remember one of the good things. But you know, you can literally have one bad thing and you can remember that forever. I don't need to use up this white, so we will just continue with this. Hello to everyone, she says. Hello, Letitia. I think I've heard like a scientist talk about it, like you need 5 or 6 good things on one negative. Like I heard the other day, if you had a good teacher in school, you will always remember that teacher's name, or, you know, the thing that the teacher did or something like that. And the same as, like, if you had a not so good teacher, you will always remember for the rest of your life. So the teachers in school are important. I actually talked about that at work. I don't know, have you seen Swedish playing cards? It's like this. Oh, you remember the bad teachers' names more than the good ones? Yeah, that could be. But isn't it kind of strange, really, when thinking about it? Certain things you remember clearly, and others, like, yep. I used to say, and I think, you know, I know that that's true, like, if you use more than one sense to remember the thing, it's easier to remember. That's why I want to, you know, do all kinds of games and things for the kids to learn, so that they can use more than one sense. See, we will definitely have to let these ones dry before I can go further with these. But at least I've prepared them. I hope that everyone is okay. You had a beautiful day today, or still having, the start of their day. Beautiful one. Let's see, we do have a little bit more of the white left, so I will definitely use it up before it all dries on me here. It's super warm. Let's take the last little bits and pieces. I have a couple of more playing cards, of course, because I'm going to add all the letters of the Swedish alphabet. And we have a couple more than the English one. So that will be like 3 Swedish words with all the English. Take a little bit more white for this last card and let it all dry. So maybe I've inspired you to make your own set of cards. I do not know, but hopefully. Or even think a little bit more mindful with everything you do. I don't know about the parachute and the iCAD. I'm thinking it's not necessarily finished. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Gail. And let's see, I will try to, or at least like continue this maybe tomorrow if we have time. But I will have to let these ones dry for now. And, as usual, I will be back again tomorrow. Let's see if we have, do we have space? I don't think so. Yeah, we do have a little thing here that we can use for a couple of the last little words. J, journal. What was the next one? The next one was love. L for love. And then what did we have? M, muse. Oh, music. Music is one of those that is really important to me. I don't know about you, but it's really, really important to me, music. And I do listen to all kinds of music. Let's see, journal. That's a good thing to do. And L, love. Oh, let's journaling is one of those things that kind of keeps me going. Sometimes I do a pretty page. Sometimes I just write a sentence. Sometimes I put in, magazine pages that will represent the day. So depending on how I feel, or how much time I have when doing things, it will be totally different. Totally different. So journal about your day. Important, especially for me and for some of you. I know that. K. Oh, have I missed K? Oh, I think that was, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's kindness. It's kindness. Kindness. We need to make a K. Of course, of course. I didn't look, further down the paper it was. The kindness kind of hid itself underneath all the other beautiful words. Kindness is important. Let's see. I would say kindness is actually one of the things that are the most important things that we could do to each other. To bring some joy to others. So we cannot forget about the K, kindness. The important one. Thank you for that, Barbara. Being kind, to look further into it. Let's see, like the child who asked to go to the washroom, teacher wanted the, yep. When washing the hands, had to say that one. It's running down my legs. Let's see. The K for kindness, and then we had love, M, and then, of course, the L. We have to cut this one out. Or are we going to, we are going to change that one up. That wasn't nice. I didn't like the size of that one. 2 more, and then we have to let the other ones dry. We had music, M, music. I am actually just going to use this little page underneath here. Just because I can. Music is really coming to me, so that is important. And then one more letter, and that is N and nature. And for those that know me, knows that I love being outside in the nature, in the woods, right outside my house, really, because you know I'm living close to the woods. So with a little preparation, these are soon finished. Let's see, the N and nature. It's going to take a little space down here, creating the N. So these will be all of the letters for today. And then I will, of course, continue this whole thing maybe later on in the week or next week. And for those of you who weren't with us in the beginning of all this, now I will be on with Dana, Beth, and Rebecca on July 3rd, 11 a.m. Eastern for some crafty fun prompt game like we did another time on Dana's channel. I will have it announced around the community type thing, and I can only imagine with Beth and Rebecca and Dana, and you know, there will be a little announcement in our groups on Facebook and things like that. But for now, we have created ourselves some, some lettering, and this, or at least began this thing. So that will actually be it for today. Tomorrow there will be Friends Day on a Wednesday, and then I will be on Thursday, Friday, all throughout the week, and especially the 3rd, together with a bunch of friends having fun here on my channel. So the information will be released later on in the week. Thank you all so much for watching today. It was really, really fun to have you here with me. Bye, everyone.